Okay guys, so today's gonna be our final day to work on our masks, add any extensions, do any last painting, and today is it. Today's the last day before I start grading next time. For this final day, I'm gonna just repeat some of the directions that I've already recorded, so some of this might already sound familiar. Today, you will still be able to paint and add color to your mask. However, I'm also going to be adding the option of adding something that you can hot glue on the back. So I'm going to go ahead and start working on my ears. I'll have some cardboard. What I would do if I were you is if you need to make something out of cardboard, I would take a pencil and sketch out what you want first. I can help you cut it, or you can cut it yourself, but please let me know if you need my help, because I don't want you to hurt yourself today. When you're cutting things out, I know that you may want to add color to these things. Cut them out first, and then we'll add color. All right, so these are about the size that I want. I know they're about the size I want because if I kind of pretend my mask is there, that's about how big I want my ears to be. Now that I have these cut out, let's go ahead and get our painting supplies. When you need your colors again, head on over here. Remember, we take a tray, and then if you need a color, I can get that for you, and I'll leave it out so that you can refill it. If you ever need to get a color on your own, hopefully this will start moving in correctly. No. Okay, you're going to shake it up, turn it on its side, open up the cap, and then carefully, not like me last time when I dropped it, put a little bit on your tray, and then start with one color for now, and as any more colors, let me know. Okay, now I'm back at my table. I know I'm ready. I have my paintbrush, paper towel. I have my water cup for when I'm switching colors. Remember, you do not need to add any water to this paint to make it work. It works fine. The water cup is only for cleaning out your paintbrush. On my placemat, I put one of my ears, and now I'm gonna go ahead and apply the paint like usual. It should dry pretty fast. Now I'm adding the paint to the ear. I have one ear down. I'm kind of just following the plan. I'm gonna add some details with gold. I have now run out of paint on my paint tray, so I'm gonna go refill it. You do not need to ask me if you need to do that. Okay, so I'm noticing that some of my paint is drying already, but this is gonna take a moment. I'm gonna put my paintbrush in the water cup and give it a little stir. That will clean most of the brush. Don't forget to dab on the paper towel. No, not this kind of dab, this kind of dab. And then I'll give it a couple moments to dry, and then I'm gonna add some gold. While I'm waiting, I'm gonna go ahead and get my gold color. So I don't need this black anymore, so I'm gonna quickly go over what we do when we need to clean something. We take a big old brush, turn down the water. You want slow water, not fast water. And then put your paint tray over the water and use the big old brush to paint the gunk out. You want a clean palette if you don't need these colors anymore. Now you could always ask a friend if they need the black, but because I'm here all alone, I don't think anyone's gonna need it, and now I'm ready to add another color. And you can always take a paper towel, dry it off. We'll also do this at the end of class. If you are completely done with the tray, please don't stack it. Water does not do well when it's just left alone. It creates mold, so just leave the tray on the counter if you're done. Otherwise, go ahead and get your next color. Okay, so now as I'm filming this, I'm realizing it's not drying as fast as I thought it would be. So we're gonna change things around. If you would like to hot glue your cardboard first, that's okay, or we can hot glue it next time. But it may take a while for it to dry, so we might wanna hot glue first. I'll go over those directions the way I thought it was gonna go, but I just want you to understand that when I get to hot glue, we can reverse it. You can hot glue first and then paint. So here is my inspirational picture. Now I'm not following it exactly, of course, so I'm gonna make some changes, and I'm gonna do my own design on the ears with the gold. Don't forget to go back and add some designs to your additions, like ears or whatever you plan on adding. All right, now I have some gold designs. Remember, it's not exactly what you're copying off the paper. Change something in some way. I'm gonna go ahead and clean my brushes out and put this in the sink because I'm no longer using it. Today we'll have the option of a glue gun. So if you do need it, let me know and I'll plug it in. But once this is plugged in, please do not pass this blue square. This is the no-go zone. Please let me do it because I don't want you to get burned. It will take a moment for this to heat up, so please be patient. One last time, I made a mistake. I kind of overestimated how long it would take for our pieces to dry. So for instance, mine are still drying. So you can either paint yours and then bring it up and I'll hot glue it on, or we can cut it out, then I'll hot glue and then you paint it. It's up to you today how you want to do it. But keep in mind that maybe it's not dry until next time. We'll have plenty of time to work on this, so please don't rush. I'll probably ask you some questions about how you want it to look, and then we'll hot glue it together. I'm not gonna go over cleanup or anything like that because I think that y'all are aware of my expectations by now. I wanna give you one more thing that you can do. I'll have some of these hole punchers out. I know that some of us are interested in adding hair to yours, so I'll give you an option for that. You would take the hole puncher, punch a little hole into it. If you need me to do it, that's okay. I know that some of these are thick. And then you can take some yarn, just let me know what color you need, and you can cut and then tie this through the hole. Hopefully you know how to tie by now. Just think of what we did when we made our cartouche necklaces, and you can put that in there and tie it yourself. So if you wanted to do a hair, you could do it that way, or if you have your own idea, that's fine too. We're gonna go ahead and get started today. I hope that you have an awesome day, and I'm excited to see what these look like when they're done.